us, Pratibha, Somit and Imran. These are first visuals coming in from inside the Lok Bhavan. This is Vijay's fourth attempt in convincing the governor that he has the numbers there. Vijay, on your screens, felicitating the governor with a shawl, and now he's showing the letters to the governor. These are letters of support, I believe, that he has from the Congress, from the VCK, the left, the IUML as well, and the total number is 120. So Vijay meets Governor Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar at the Lok Bhavan. Inside visuals coming in. All depends on what the governor has told Vijay. According to reports, if the governor has given a nod, has given a clear go-ahead, then TVK sources are suggesting that the oath-taking ceremony could take place as early as 3 p.m. tomorrow if the governor has given a nod. We'll get to know about that in some time from now, but focus are on these visuals coming in from inside the Lok Bhavan. The governor, Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, meeting Vijay and other party leaders who have now, I'm sure by now, had this discussion about the numbers that they have, which is 120. If you added 5 from the Congress, 4 from the left, 2 from the VCK and 2 more that has come in for the IUML. Both VCK and IUML have said that, yes, we want to avert a crisis. We have extended our support to Vijay, but we continue to be allies of the DMK. And we also had a post by Mr. M.K. Stalin there saying that he appreciates the support that has been extended by these regional parties, but they firmly remain in the DMK plus alliance. How is it all going to pan out? All depends on the governor. These are live visuals from inside Lok Bhavan. Let me go back to Pratibha, Imran and Somit. Pratibha, visuals coming in from inside the Lok Bhavan. Everything depends on what they talked about. Of course, letters of support shown to the governor.
Yes, and we're just looking at these pictures as well. We're not sure if it's too early to read into these pictures. The governor all smiles. The amount of meetings that have taken place in just the last 4 days. We've seen this is the 4th day. Every single day, the governor has met Vijay, and today, is it going to be the final meeting before Vijay takes over as the Chief Minister? That's the question. An update from the Lok Bhavan still awaited, but we are looking at the first visuals coming in of the meeting of Governor with Vijay. So, Imran, what's it going to be? Does it look like it's all going to be positive? The governor is now completely convinced that Vijay is going to cross a majority mark and the oath taking tomorrow?
Well, looks like it because, right now, as we see from the visuals now, they've both exchanged shawls. He gave him, offered him like the yellow shawl, and governor, draped him with a white shawl. Very, colors are very important there. It symbolizes the politics of it. And then along with allies, they sat and they had a discussion there. Now, which they also can see from the visuals that Vijay giving out complete list of the MLAs there to the governor. So now also probably he has also the cabinet formation, the list of ministers whom like to be inducted as part of the cabinet. That will be the next important thing, who will get what ministry. But major hurdle for Vijay looks like he has crossed. It must be just a short while from now he'll come out and announce it. But big hurdle for Vijay is crossed. That Gunnar earlier was going to Kerala, but he's cut short his trip and he's decided to meet Vijay there.
Okay, all right. And Times Now has broken all the information first from yesterday when it seemed all set that Vijay will take oath as the Chief Minister. First to confirm that the governor is not convinced because Vijay did not have the number. So we've been breaking all that information first on Times Now, and we can assure you we will be the first to get you that information on whether Vijay is going to be taking oath as the Chief Minister or not. The support of the MLAs already being given to the governor. As of now, still awaited on the oath-taking ceremony, whether it's happening tomorrow or not. But Shomit, initially, even yesterday, there were speculations that for the VCK to extend their support, they are going to take their lion's share in the cabinets as well. They wanted a deputy chief minister's post as well. That was reported. But now the VCK has not just dismissed it completely, but the letter also very clearly says that this is an unconditional support to TVK. Do we have information on what the contours of the government of Vijay is going to look like? Yes, they may be providing unconditional support, but what is the kind of cabinet that Vijay could have?
See, that's a big question now because initially our colleague Dharani has got details from the VCK because we were also, covering the left. I was at the CPI. I went to the CPM, and when the meeting was underway, we learned from the sources that they were expecting a cabinet berth. each. So later they turned on that information and they said that we will not be participating in the government, we will be extending outside support. And this comes after they met Stalin. So at his residence, and Stalin has given a clear nod and stated that we don't have any objection, we don't have any problem. You go and join TVK. So this is what Stalin has stated to these parties, and then these parties have. Then come out and extended the outside support. So it's very much clear as of now that Sengotian, Anand, and CTR, so few leaders, few top leaders are there, and most of them are getting the cabinet berth, is what we are given to understand as of now, and a few other leaders. Because on this, at the second residence of Vijay, there was this meeting held day before yesterday, where our colleague Kritika was tracking it, and there, the meeting was held between the key leaders.
Let's not forget the earth-shattering news of talks at the top level of DMK and AIDMK.
Yeah.
It's for viewers to understand, as in North India, it's like BJP and Congress talking to each other, coming to power to keep the AAP out. That much of a shocking earthquake news was there. The only thing is whole alliance thing. Stalin was upset with the only thing was the Congress, that they had no objection to them going to TVK, but they didn't inform him. The way they went about it is what Stalin is, some snippets for it.
What seems to have changed? That's also a question. What seems to have changed in these discussions that were going on from VCK, also wanting to hold a press conference this morning and then changing it to 4 p.m. and then suddenly from DCM going on to say that this is an unconditional support. There may have been some talks that have taken place. This was even as there were meetings that were taking place at the ADMK camp, isn't it?
But there was also pressure from VCK, because VCK said once CPIM decides, then whatever they decide, he'll go by with it. So now we saw the IUML also changing the stance like 3 times. One, they put out on Twitter saying that they are not supporting. On Facebook, they're supporting. Then they deleted the message. Then they come out and saying they're giving unconditional support to Vijay. Now they are in the meeting right now. 2 of the senior leaders of the IUML also sitting there, along with VCK members, and CPIM Shanmugam also is there. So a lot of flip-flops. In fact, see, the thing is, these parties have been for years ideologically aligned with DMK. So owed a lot of hits to DMK and personally to Stalin. So it was an uneasy alliance, but Stalin said that go ahead, I have no objection, and that was a crucial thing for them to go ahead with that.
But imagine a situation. This is Vijay, who has been very, very critical of the DMK all through his campaign. His entire campaign has been against the DMK. Now to form his government, who is he dependent on? On these allies of the DMK. So anytime they can pull out from this government, and then Vijay will again be in the very same situation. We've seen that situation in Karnataka, like Shamit was mentioning multiple times. Tamil Nadu has not actually seen hung assembly anytime in the recent past. So over the last several decades, it's been sweeping mandates in Tamil Nadu, either in favor of the AIADMK or in favor of the DMK, but never has Tamil Nadu seen a hung assembly in the recent times. So it's a situation that Tamil Nadu has not seen, has not known what it will be like. In Karnataka, of course, there have been situations where the government has been highly dependent on these allies. What's going to happen, Shomit? In fact, if we take the example of Karnataka, there have been occasions where the government has wanted to pass a legislation, but there have been these smaller parties that have held the government to ransom, saying we are not going to do that. And there have also been, of course, Karnataka, unfortunately, also very infamous for horse trading. Is that going to happen? Are we going to see by-elections in just a few months from now? That's a real possibility.
See, Pratibha, I'll tell you one thing here. We should understand one crucial point here, because Prime Minister of India has to step down. So when the motion was introduced in the House, when no confidence motion the opposition moves and you don't have the number, even Prime Minister has stepped down. In the Indian history this happened, and in Karnataka it happened. So one thing I'll tell you that even in several places we can say. So now Vijay is getting the support. He's having this 120 number, but getting outside support will also bring in risk, because they can anytime withdraw the support, and opposition parties, you're having stalwarts in DMK and Anna DMK. You have very strong leaders, and these strong leaders can anytime can any time bring in the no confidence motion, or they'll demand that a float test should happen again in the assembly. And then if these political parties who are already in alliance with the DMK, and they can turn any side and they can withdraw the support. So however, these are all scenarios which can happen, but as of now it is expected that Vijay will be getting nod from the governor, and Vijay will be swearing in as the chief minister very soon. And we are also understanding from the sources, Pratibha and Imran, that tomorrow it is going to be happening. So what are you learning from your sources, Imran, from the TVK, that when is the possibility and when are they pushing for? So as of now we are learning that tomorrow it is going to happen. Tomorrow, is it possible if the governor gives a nod?
Well, yes, what is picking up from the sources that swearing ceremony most likely will happen tomorrow. Whether it will just be actor turned politician Vijay, or also be some cabinet members, like usually it happens that there has also been precedents earlier, just the chief minister taking oath, or chief minister and the home minister taking oath, chief minister and two other ministers taking oath, the senior cabinet ministers. So we have to wait and see whether Vijay is prepared for that, or it will just be chief minister or Vijay will be tomorrow. So that we will get to know in some time, but most likely the oath taking ceremony will happen tomorrow. It's a big day for TVK supporters, and also hopefully that we all can go back to our homes.